Hey guys, Dan91 here. Welcome back to episode something or other. Well, technically this is kind of episode 1, but it's also a follow-on. Because this is going to be when I start to do my Let's Learn. Just start to get to know some of these mods a bit. So it will carry on with the series. It'll still be modded Minecraft, but this certain set will be Let's Learn. So what I'll probably do is call it Modded Minecraft episode blah blah blah, Let's Learn episode blah blah blah. I don't know yet. But in this episode I think we're going to do industrial craft. Woo! Yeah, it's not something I've really gone into on camera, mainly because thermal expansion just completely takes over. For most of it, at least, anyway. So, industrial craft. Basically, it's a mod that's been around for like ages. I'm pretty sure it's like one of the first mods, and it's just machines. Now these machines do all sorts of stuff. If you look in this is all the list of all the things that you can do with it. There's paintbrushes, there's armour, there's tools, tree taps. I forgot about that. You can make coffee apparently. You can make a nuclear reactor, which I might get into eventually. I don't know yet. But yeah, there's loads of stuff. You can get drills and chainsaws. It's all good. But yeah, what we're going to do today is basically start off with the complete basics. Now, I've got a low voltage solar array which does about 8 EU per tick. Now that should be good enough for most of these, because as you can see these use 2 EU. They do use up a maximum of 32, but at the minute they're only using 2. So it should be good. Now the first thing I want to do is, because basically I want to start making these cables, but these cables use that, which use diamond dust. Now the way you get diamond dust is, where is it? There it is. You macerate diamonds. So what I want to do is get an ME interface. ME interface, there we go. And I also want to turn that to auto. Also over here, just a quick note, as you can see I'm smelting up all the silver. Off camera I've done all the lead and the tin, so they're all good. There's not much silver left to do now as well, so that's always useful. ME interface should be done. There we go. So what I'm going to do is just plonk that down there, hit it with a hammer. I'm also going to need a import bus, I believe, for over here. Yeah. Which shouldn't be a problem. Import bus, boom. So what the pattern that I'm going to do for this is diamond. I'm also going to need to macerate it. So I'm going to need to get another diamond real quick. Clear that, put diamond in there. And when this is done, we can get another diamond. We can get some diamond dust. Now it is kind of inefficient because it is 1 diamond dust for 1 diamond, I think. Oh yeah, it's gone. Diamond, yeah, 1 diamond for 1 diamond dust. So it's a bit inefficient, but the cables are worth it. And although the cables aren't actually needed at the minute, I've got the materials, I think. I've got 60 odd diamonds. I've got the materials to get this all set up and sorted. So that's that set up. So now we can make diamond dust, which will inevitably make glass cables, which we've already got in the system, and it all completely crafts. So that's good. So now we've got that out of the way, what do you normally start off with? Well, normally you would start off with probably just a normal generator, which I'm not sure that recipe, I think that's broken. But normally you just start it off by making this 9 furnace, which is actually quite good. I think it smelts 10 items instead of 8 with the with one piece of coal. But yeah, you'd start off with the generator, and then you would go and get yourself some copper cables, which are just rubber, and uninsulated cable, which is just that, which is that. You should have known this stuff because I think I've showed you before. So yeah, you'd get that, and then you'd get a macerator, a electric furnace, and all that good stuff. Now, I'm not going to do that because, well, I've got this massive setup over here. What I'm going to do is get machines that I really need. Because I know it's a Let's Learn, but it's also part of the main series, so... yeah. So what do we need? These are all power gen, water mill, geothermal, solar panels, windmill. As you can see, that does 1 EU per tick, so 8 of those put together makes a LV one, which obviously produces 8, and then use 8 of those, and then you use 8 of those, and yeah, it's just insane. So what do we want to start off with? Well, I kind of want to start off with an induction furnace. Now, the reason I wanted to do this, yes, I've got all these redstone furnaces over here, but the induction furnace is really nice. But I also want to make... let's see if we can make 7 of those. It's going to take a while, but it should be fine. So, what do we need for this induction furnace? We need an advanced machine block, electric furnace, and copper. Well, the copper is not a problem. The advanced machine casing shouldn't be a problem. Now, what does the electric furnace consist of? Iron furnace. That shouldn't be too bad. We need that. We need some of these. Let's just grab 10 of those. What else was it? That's it. Boom, iron furnace, done. Next thing we're going to need is an electric furnace, which is that. We can already make that. Good. Although I think that might have just messed up that crafting. So let's reset that. The next thing, we've got that. So we need... where's it gone? There it is. We need an advanced machine casing. Now, I'm not sure if our computer will be able to handle making that while we're doing this, but that's all we need now. So, we just need 1 advanced alloy. Is that it? So if we go over here, it should be making it, which it is. And then that should go into here and make us an advanced machine, yes? Yes. Sweet, so we've got our induction furnace. Now, I wanted a lever for this. There is a reason why. If we put that down, as you can see, it can generate heat. Now, the problem with this is it does use a decent amount of power. Unfortunately, it doesn't show how much power it uses, but it does use a lot. So it's probably not best to keep that on just yet, because... actually, no, it's eternal day, isn't it? Forgot about that. This solar panel is going to be extremely overpowered then. That's good. So, as you can see, it's building up its heat. Now, if I get something, let's say some cobblestone, and chuck this in here, it's not going to be too quick. It's extremely slow. But the more it heats up, the faster it will go. And it will get to a point eventually where it just goes insanely fast. Now, the reason I wanted to make this in particular is because things like glass and stone, stuff that you're gonna just cook up regularly, and these ingots actually. This is going to do it incredibly fast, whereas these can be freed up and used for things like the rubber bars, the processors and stuff like that, some stuff that we need doing, whereas this can just be completely speedy, fast stuff. So we haven't really made much progress on that yet. Let's have a look. I think... Ooh, silver's done. So we don't need to make any more silver ingots. Isn't it? Yes. So what other ingots can we put in? Well, we can do ferrous, we can do copper, we can do aluminum, and we can do iron. There we go. Now that will try to automatically smelt that. Luckily it's got wheat flour in there so it wouldn't, and we've just took them out. So that's all good. But yeah, that uses up quite a lot of power, so I'm going to have to leave that. Turn that off. Turn that out. So I'm going to need to leave that until I've got a decent amount of power. I kind of thought I would, but I wasn't too sure. But with our solar panels coming in, eventually, I mean we've got 4 at the minute, so you know we're not doing too bad. I would like to grab another few cables though. Now that should put stuff into there, which it has, perfect. Yeah, I'm not sure why these have got like interfaces and that one hasn't. I mean, they're all from the same mod, so I don't know. But as you can see, that's the stuff that we're going to be working on probably next episode. But yeah, everything's looking good. One thing that I will need to do next episode as well is make that so it's producing charcoal, because at the moment we're starting to run out, but it's good, it's fine. So as you can see, this is all cooking up quite nicely. We've got 3 diamond dust at the moment. We've got no cables though currently, so we need 6. So we've got 2, which should be fine, because I want to do that. I want it to be like that because eventually I'm going to get a battery box, or what's it called? Not a transformer, that MFSU. I want to get an MFSU in there, purely because that holds a lot of power, 40 million EU. So. But yeah, I'm not really quite sure how to showcase this that good. Although it's more of a learning thing, not a showcasing thing. So you know what, I'm going to make a battery box. Battery boxes are always quite useful, and yeah. So all that we need to do is get tin. So all we need is just 1 insulated tin cable, which we've got. Boom. So what this bat box does is basically does exactly what it says. It's a battery. Now I can't remember which way you place it. I think it's like that. I believe that's how you place it. And as you can see, it's got an internal storage of 40,000 EU. It's not that much, but you know, it's alright. Now as you can see, it's only got a 32 EU per tick output, which this cable can handle. Does it say on here? I think it's 1,000 and something. 8,192. So yeah, it can hold a lot. But yeah, this only outputs 32, so obviously we're going to need to upgrade that to something like the MFSU, which outputs 2,048. Now, I know that that isn't the max, but if we had 4 of those in a line, and they all outputted and all inputted to this cable, that would be like the maximum the cable can take, and that's a lot of power. I mean, each one stores 40 million, that's like, what, 120 mil? No, 160. So, it's a lot of power. And I'll probably be using solar panels for pretty much the entire thing. Just because, I mean, one block will produce 128 EU per tick. Yes, there are better ways, like the nuclear reactor and stuff like that, but for now I want to use the solar panels just because it's easier. Although it does take a long time to craft. If you have a look at this, we've got 10 solar panels. Actually, that's enough to craft one of those. Seven. Yeah, it's crafted one. Sweet. So we can go ahead and hook that up to there. No, hang on. I want to hook that up like that. And as you can see, we're getting even more power input now. So we should actually be able to turn this on and have this running. Because I want you guys to see how quick this actually runs. Because it is just insane when it heats up. So hopefully we are still gaining power, which is good. Okie doke. Although that is draining power very fast. I think that is because it's like, what, 16 AU per tick, and it can only output 32. So we're not actually putting too much into this, and yeah, still don't have enough power for this. I will show you eventually. But what I'll do is I will be right back once these solar panels have made themselves, and we can show you the medium voltage tier, which is quite cool. So I shall be right back. Also, just a quick note, instead of using this wrench, there is a better one to use. If we make another one of these, there we go, we can use it with a small power unit to make an electric wrench. I believe you can change this mode so it doesn't, like, so it never breaks, because if you use the other wrench you can sometimes break things. So we need those, and we need coils, which we can just grab a couple of real quick. One and one. Boom. So we've got our electric motor. We need iron item casings. So for that we need iron. Boom, boom. Then we put those in there. Then we go to that again, do that, and then we need an electric circuit, which shouldn't be too difficult for us to make. There we go. Small power unit. So we just put the small power unit with a, I think you can, yeah, it's only an unbroken one you can use it with, and then you do that. And then I don't know how to change the mode of this. Also, apparently it charges off my power suit, which is pretty cool. Right, so options, controls, industrial craft, IC2, mode switch, apostrophe. Which one's apostrophe? Oh, bad. My bad. What is apostrophe? Am I that dumb? That's apostrophe, isn't it? Apparently my apostrophe key isn't working. Okay. Well, anyway, this is the electric wrench. You can change the mode. It's in normal. I'll have to have a look why my keys aren't working. Actually, let's change it to a different key. Where are we? Industrial and Craft. I'm presuming it's that one. Let's change it to that. So it was that key. So why isn't it working? Normal. Normal. I don't know why it's not working. Well, okay. So will it work if I put it on another key? C, for example. No. I guess it's not actually that button then. Let's change that back to that. So what else have we got? Alt key. What's L menu? Don't know. Let's change that to apostrophe. No. Let's just put that on that. Yeah, I don't know what button it is. Anyway, if you set this, change this mode, it'll pick these up without destroying them at all. If I figure out the thing, I'll let you know. Also, we've got 3 low solar arrays now, and we've got 5 to go, so we're almost done. Almost. And it looks like we've come to that fatal point. We've run out of redstone. Yeah. What I think I'm going to do is... I'm going to go ahead and set this up. But I think what I'm going to do before I do that is end this episode. So, yeah. I'm not really sure how to do these kind of episodes. Because... well... I don't know what to do. So if you guys have got any ideas whatsoever, let me know. Like, any ideas how you think I should do this series. It's not something I've ever done before, so I could do with a bit of help if you guys would like to do that. Anyway, I want to say thank you for watching. If you like the video, please leave a like, hit that subscribe button, it really helps me out. And I want to say thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.